guys, and welcome to my channel, Flamingo Homeschool. I'm Angela, and today we're going to be talking about ways to improve fine motor skills for the purpose of getting them ready to do handwriting or helping them with their handwriting. So the first thing that I would say that I absolutely love is dry erase markers and dry erase books. Now, I'm going to show you quite a few that we have here because my son absolutely loves dry erase books and dry erase markers. He will do them on his own without me even really asking. Sometimes he'll even ask to do them. We can take them with us wherever we go, which is awesome because I can have this in my purse with a dry erase marker, and this can literally go with us to a restaurant, to the doctor's office, wherever we're going in the car. And he can have something to do and occupy him, which is also helping with him learning his fine motor skills. Now, when he first started, we started off with these kind, which are like mazes. This one has a bunch of different mazes, and I'll kind of just show you. You can see that they're well loved. So we started off with mazes, or like this one, which is dinosaurs. I love the smiley face that he did. Dot to dots. So these are not really like writing yet. These are like pre-writing type of exercises that he can do that will really just help him to start learning how to do shapes with that. Same thing with this construction activities one. There's a little house. This one's kind of like a maze as well. So those kind of things we started out with. Then I found this one, and I'll try to link what I have. Some of them are Usborne, some of them are not. So this one is like superheroes. So it allows you to learn. There's like all kinds of different activities in here, but it does allow you to learn to like draw superheroes kind of, which he started to really love doing. Or like there's the Batmobile, you can learn how to do that. This one has big mazes. You can see that he's been into that, doing that. This one has all different kinds of things that you can do. It has a little bit of like tracing kind of stuff, but not a ton. It has games like tic-tac-toe, but just like, see, there's some kind of like spelling or something like that. And just fun stuff for him to do that he really was interested in, so that really kept his attention. Then as he got a little bit older, we started to do more of these type of books where they're like alphabets, so they're letters. But what I love about Usborne is you can see that they're practicing making that, you know, just making that curve in a lot of these. So it still has that basic, you know, shape. You can see that there's just a lot of tracing of different things, and then there's the letters. So this one is kind of small. It's great for on the go, but then we also have the bigger ones. So this is capital letters. My daughter used these first, and my son used them after her. So you can kind of see that there's lots of different places where, see, you can draw a T there. So it has a picture, but it also has, you know, obviously the letters down here, but the picture has like hidden letters inside of it. So my son likes to find those. See, you can see, and the owls are like O's and things like that. Super cute. And he absolutely loves doing those. He asks to do them. Then we have lowercase letters. You can see these are very well loved, but they're still good. See? So lowercase letters, you can kind of see. And so we started doing those after a little while. And then once he got a little bit older, we started doing ones that were more like this. So these are really cool, and I'll show you. They're kind of hard to open because they stay closed unless you open them. So you fill in your answer here, and then you can check your answer. So this is like basic counting, and it does come with a pen. And then when you get further along, it has some addition and subtraction, and it has the number line there, which is cool because they can, you know, go ahead and use that if they need help. But I like it because it has these little boxes that you have to write your answer in. So it kind of makes him on purpose write a little smaller, you know, just kind of get a little bit smaller with his answers, which I think is good because sometimes he likes to write things really big. So that kind of helps with him with those fine motor skills for writing. Just, you're not exactly tracing anymore, but you are having to write in that little box, like I said. So we got, you know, this one, which is simple math that I just showed you. And then I got him this one, which is addition. So he loves math. If you've seen any of my other videos, he really loves math. So we got that, and then also we got some like these, which I can't find the other one. I don't know where it might be in my car because like I said, we do take these a lot of different places. I got him one like this, which has, sorry about the glare, which has different things like this is proper nouns and capital letters. And so this one, he's just starting to use more of. So you have to like correct the sentence and things like that. And there's like a word search on some of them, which is really good. So that is one that we just got him, but he really, really enjoys dry erase markers and dry erase books. I prefer the books because they have something for him to trace, but we do also use, sorry, grab it. We also use these from the Dollar Tree a lot of the times. Like if I'm having him do spelling, I will dictate a word to him and he will write it on here. Things like that, because he enjoys writing in dry erase way more than in pencil. And any way we can get that fine motor practice in for handwriting is great with me. So the next thing that I'm going to show you, you probably wouldn't think would be like a fine motor skill type of thing. These are pipe cleaners and they're like all different holiday colors. My daughter's already been snagging them here and there. I just got them from the Dollar Tree. But so we would take these pipe cleaners and I would have him, when he was younger, we would use big wooden beads with the hole in it, and I would have him string beads on these, which is really good for them to, you know, have to get it through the hole and everything like that. Or I would take my colander and I would have him slide these in there until they like stood up, and then I would have him put beads on it that way. And it's not sitting down, so it won't stand up, but you can get the gist of it. So I would have him do that and slide the beads on it. Try not to make too much noise. And now that he's a little older, we use more of the smaller beads because he was able to do the bigger ones more easily. So these ones help, and you're just taking these tiny little beads, and I'll show you kind of what I mean. And if I can get one out, my goodness. Okay, so you're taking these tiny little beads and you're just sliding them on, and he thinks that he's creating some kind of an art project bracelet or necklace or something that he wants to make for his sister or me or whoever. And so he thinks he's doing like an art project, and what he's actually doing is don't mind that, by the way. I literally burned myself when I was taking something out of the oven, but I'm fine. So he thinks he's making something really cool, which he is, and it's really helping those fine motor skills for him to get them right on the end, and they're the smaller, you know, beads. So that is how we use pipe cleaners for fine motor skills. And so the next thing that I have for you, and I'll try not to snap these at myself because, you know, but I would take these clear plastic cups. I have a bunch that I just reused, and then I have a bunch of different colored pom-poms from the Dollar Tree or wherever you want to get them, Walmart or wherever. You can pretty much get them anywhere. Anyways, I would take those and I would put them all in a pile, and then I would get one of these from the Dollar Tree, which is just like a clothespin. I got a bunch of them for $1. I want to say it's like a big pack of like 50 or something like that. And I would have him pick them up and sort them into different cups by color. So when they're real little, it's really good because they can learn their colors by doing that as well. And they're also working those muscles in their hand, fine motor skills. We have a couple of different things that we use. These ones are a little harder to push open. And then we also have a pair of tweezers that I got at Kids Tweezers, but he was playing with them the other day and now I can't find them. So I'll try to figure out, I think we got them from the Dollar Tree as well. So I'll try to figure out which ones they are and link them somewhere, but I have no idea what he did with them at all. You know, mom life. So that is how we use these, and this is a really inexpensive like option. Like I said, a couple bucks, and you have a really fun game that you can do with your kids. Also, when we used to do this a lot when he was little, but we haven't done it in a while. Maybe we'll break it back out again because he loves it. He's very much a sensory seeker, which you guys know if you've seen any of my other videos. So this is shaving cream, and I just get it from, I think this one's from Walmart. I think, yeah, Equate brand. So I would spray it on their kids' table. And so it's just like a wipe down table, a folding table. And so I would take that, I would spray a big pile on there, and then I would give him laminated cards of letters when he was younger, and have him just go ahead and trace it with his, or not trace it, but write it in the shaving cream with his finger. Or sometimes I would get him to like use a pencil eraser. This is not a pencil, but like a pencil eraser to write it on there to practice his grip without him even realizing it. So that really works well for getting them ready for handwriting. Let's see. This is another thing that we use for the little cotton ball game. We use this for a lot of our sensory bins, but you can also use it for this because not only do they have to open it to get the cotton ball in, they have to keep it closed or the cotton ball falls out. It doesn't automatically close like these ones. So it's a little bit more challenging than these because these ones just stay in there even if you're not squeezing it. But with this one, if you don't keep that closed, then it just falls out. So you can use this one as well for that. And so the next thing I'm going to show you are these. They're called Brain Flakes, and they're really good for those fine motor skills because actually one of my best friends who's a teacher gave these to him for Christmas one year, and he loves them. So they're just like these little little flower looking things, and they clip into each other and you can build things just like that, but you kind of have to push them. And so at first he really did have a little bit of a hard time with these because, you know, they are kind of hard to push in and out. But if you don't line them up just right, then they won't, you know, go together. So you have to line them up just right. And they can build all kinds of things. He built like this big tree with this. We have like a huge bucket of them. And he loves these things. My daughter actually loves these as well. So these are really good for that. And this next thing is probably my favorite and my son's favorite thing as far as like getting ready for handwriting and strengthening those fine motor skills. It is Therapy Putty, and this one, this particular pack is our favorite. It goes from extra soft all the way to extra firm. And so the different colors are different, you know, hardness, I guess you could say, firmness. So you can kind of tell, like, this one is the, if I can get it off, you can kind of see the extra soft. So you can kind of see that's not too hard to like smush. You see that? And then, whoops. And then this one, oops, actually, this one is the hardest one. So you can see it's taking a lot more pressure for me to push that one down. So I like these a lot better than clay because they don't make as much of a mess as clay. I know, it's crazy. You would think that these would make a mess, but they actually really usually don't. As long as you have a non-porous surface, it's pretty good. I mean, they haven't really gotten them on their clothes, thankfully, so I can't really speak to that. But he plays with them a lot, so you know, but clay leaves kind of like a muddy residue. I don't know. And Play-Doh, I like Play-Doh, but with Play-Doh, it's not strong enough to really do the trick for him. He really needs something that is more challenging to squish, I guess you could say. And that really works their little muscles in their hands, which really has improved. These have really improved his handwriting tremendously, I can tell you that. So the next thing, it's kind of like the last thing that I have, well, one of the last things that I have for you is we really like these fat pencils. And this pencil grip is the only one that we've ever had that has really worked for him because it automatically makes you pinch the pencil and kind of put your hand in a proper pencil grip. So we absolutely love this. This is the only kind that I would recommend, is the one with just the one little, loop there. Because like I said, it automatically makes you kind of bring your hand to the correct position, and that has really helped him tremendously. He loves to write in erasable pens, so I ended up putting one on his favorite color pen because he uses it a lot. And so it fits on the fat ones and it fits on the pens just barely. They're really made for the skinnier ones, but we made it work, and they've lasted, so I'm not worried about it. But these are definitely our favorite. I'll try to link something similar. I don't know if they're available still, but I'll try to link something similar if I can't find that down below. The other thing is find out what they're interested in and try to like my son, for instance, he loves cars, he loves vehicles of any kind. So what I did was you can kind of go online and just search for like a little curvy road or something, and there's probably places you can get them. I'll see if I can find some and link them down below. There's probably like places where you can actually print out sheets like this, but I would have him take his little car and drive it, on the road, whatever way it was going, and that just, even in the beginning, really just helps with getting them to start recognizing that there's straight lines and that there's curvy lines and zigzags and things like that. That really helps them get ready for that, fine motor skills that they will need for writing. And so I really hope this helped you. If you have any tips or tricks for handwriting readiness with the fine motor skills, please put them in the comments below. I want this to be a place where people can come to get help and get ideas for what they can do for their homeschool. If you are struggling, just know you got this, you can do this, you are equipped to teach your children, and God has given you those children, and He knows that you are the right person for the job. So don't doubt yourself, keep on keeping on, and I hope this video blessed you, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.